Hi, my name is Rachel Brewster. Welcome to my channel, Humor in Heels, which is essentially a collection of stories about the dumb shit that I do. So today I want to tell a story about Reiki. Reiki is that like chakra thing, right? Supposedly you have 7 chakras and they need to be in alignment. So I don't really believe in that shit. Do I? Not really. But let's see, August 2019. I had somebody, I was working at Best Buy at the time, and some friend of a friend connected me with this like Reiki woman who was looking for business advice. And she asked me if we could do like an exchange of services. So I could give her some business advice and she could give me a Reiki session. And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Like I would have, we had a conversation and I gave her some business and strategy advice, but I was like, I would have done this for free, right? Like it's just a conversation and I'm happy to help and whatever, but also happy to like try Reiki for like no monies. Sure, we can do this. So I gave her business advice, and then she was going to give me a Reiki session. Here's the problem. She lives in Canada. I live in America. And I was like, how are we going to do this? And she was like, we're going to do it virtually. And I was like, we're going to do this thing that I don't believe in virtually while existing in separate countries. Okay. But also like, sure, whatever, right? Like I'm on this roller coaster of like, let's just do this. It's going to be fine. So I think I also asked her, I was like, does it matter that I don't believe in this stuff? And she laughed and she was like, no, it's fine. And I was like, so I asked, how are we going to do this? And she said, put on your pajamas, get into bed, and I'll give you a call and I'll do Reiki for you as you fall asleep. And I was like, this shit just gets weirder and weirder. Like, okay. So I put on pajamas, got into bed, gave her a call, and just like set the phone on my nightstand and then like drifted off to sleep as she like played bowls or some sort of noise through the phone. And I was like, okay. And she sent me an email in the morning and was like, here are the different chakras that are like tight for you and why, and this is what I think is going on in your life. And it was a really good email. I remember reading it and being like, yeah, like that stuff sounds accurate. Like, my heart chakra was tight or closed off or something, and my throat chakra wasn't as open as it could be. And like, I don't know, there's like in your pelvic area, it's like, I don't know. I read that one and I was like, are you saying I need the lovin'? What is happening here? But it was accurate-ish. It was accurate in the way of like, yeah, but you could have said that to anyone. You know what I mean? Like it felt very like, yes, but no. You know what I mean? And very woo-woo and whatever. That said, at the time I was working at Best Buy and I had been there for 2 years and I was ready to move on, and I had a job offer from Lifetime Fitness, their headquarters, and they were spearheading this new division, blah, 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 and wanted to bring me on board to help with that initiative. And I was having a really hard time making that decision. When I went to bed in my pajamas, she did the Reiki. I woke up in the morning before I even read the email. I woke up in the morning and there was this voice that was so clear. And it said, this is a bad idea. Very calm, no judgment, crystal clear. I have never heard voices before in my life. And this voice, I mean, it was clear as a bell. This is a bad idea. And in the tone of like, just letting you know, you can make whatever decision you want, but this is a bad idea. And I was like, it totally spooked me. It totally freaked me out. And then, me being me, I took the job anyway. And I was not a fit for Lifetime headquarters. To say that job and that experience was a nightmare and a disaster would be a complete and utter understatement. Like, it was fudging nuts. Crying in my car in the middle of the day over my lunch hour to get the stress out so that I could button myself back up and go back into that building and do what I needed to do. Like, that level of bad idea. So, I don't know. I told this story to Kelsey recently and she was like, that gives me chills. Like, I don't think that she's a particularly woo-woo person either, but I was like, yeah, it like tripped me out. And the reason that I'm telling you this story now is because that would have been August 2019. It is now almost August 2022. We all know what happened in between there, the pandemic. But I just feel like it's almost my birthday, and so I have gifted myself a real Reiki session with a friend of mine who is a Reiki master, and so I'm actually going to go see him today. We're doing something called Rose Reiki. I don't fully understand what that is. I had to go to the grocery store and pick out a dozen roses that like called to me, right? Like energetically, like not just the colors, but like, you know, like that one. And so I went to the grocery store and I was like, okay, actually, I do see a bouquet that like normally maybe I would pick a different color, but I like that one, right? And I'm like, all right. And I think he's, from what I understand, he's gonna like pull off the petals and put them on different areas of my body. This is so weird. As I say it out loud, it is so flippin' bizarre, but I'm really excited about it. And I'm gonna have to tell you how it goes. And it would be really cool if I heard that voice again, or if I got some clarity on some things that are going through my life, blah, blah, blah. I am curious. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. So it's a dumb thing that I'm doing. It's a fun thing that I'm doing. And I wanted to share it with you. And I'll circle back as to what a real Reiki, full Reiki experience is like compared to the quasi Reiki experience that I had that gave me the voice and the warning. I don't know. Stay tuned. Okay. See you next time. Bye.